The next lead generation type plugin is lead search. So let's click on that. And you can see our now familiar interface with the list of accounts on the left, waiting for us to choose one so that we can see the management system on the right for that plugin. It looks pretty much the same as lead generation, but in this case what lead search is as opposed to seeing who has interacted with your account in order to determine whether somebody is a lead or not, what lead search is it's using people's behavior on Instagram in order to qualify them for an actual lead, right? So in other words, well, let's actually take a good example of that. The hashtag engaged. As we all know, if a bride has recently just been proposed to and accepted, then she is likely to actually post on social media within 72 hours with the hashtag engaged. So with targeted settings, what we can do here, for example, you can see I've already got hashtag engaged already programmed in, and we can then go through these menu items up in the blue menu and see who has made a post with the hashtag engaged. Okay, some of these posts are actually going to be brides to be, which in the case of anybody in the wedding industry, for example, is going to be a huge target, because then she has qualified herself as being ready to buy goods or services that are involved in actually producing a wedding. Okay, you can do the same thing with locations and with people. Now here I'm actually not using any locations and people to actually look for leads at this point, but I can do so by going back to the targets and settings menu item and simply clicking on the radio buttons for places and or people, and then putting in my qualifiers. Then once those qualifiers are in, the system will actually look for people who have expressed themselves as matching those qualifiers based on their post activity. Alright, now in this case obviously we've just used one hashtag as an example, but it's usable for almost any industry out there. You just have to figure out what hashtags, what places, and what people indicate that somebody is a likely buyer of a good or a service accordingly. As always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, just click on the live chat button in the bottom right corner of every page.